like I'm living in a daydream. Got your love all over me.
Outdoor speakers are a really nice piece of tech, especially if you enjoy spending outside time with your friends, your families, doing activities such as hiking, bike riding, or just chilling in the park, having a picnic. So today we're checking out one of Tronsmart's latest range of waterproof outdoor speakers that has the performance and looks to be a true rugged outdoor speaker. So this speaker today is sent over to me by Tronsmart for review, and although these were sent over to me, no money has exchanged hands, and this review is solely based on my honest and unbiased opinion. This speaker retails for about $32 or that's about 139 Malaysia ringgit, and this is part of Tronsmart range of budget-friendly small outdoor speakers, which is priced very competitively. So if you're interested in getting this speaker, please check out my links in the description below. So the Groove 2 is part of Tronsmart's latest range of speakers that boast LED light rings, similar to its range of speakers such as the T7 right over here, as well as the T7 Mini. And the speaker is made of a durable rubber construction, so across the range they're pretty much that. So do please check out some of the reviews of my other speakers as well. So the speaker here is made of a durable rubber construction, very tough when you hold it in your hands, and most of the touch point of this speaker feels like it's made of tough rubber, which feels really rugged and really fitting for its purpose. And at the front of the speaker, you're going to get this cool light ring that rotates in a random set of colors. It's got this gradient light show that keeps on spinning around. It's nice but feels a little bit fast, and would be nice if you can customize the light to beat to the sound of music, or just let it gradually pulses with different colors. You can press the power button once and it will cycle through different sort of colors, as you can see right over here, and you can also turn it off, and that's pretty much the features you get with the LED light ring. The LED does not remember its last state and will go back to its default setting every time you turn on or off the speaker. At the front, you're going to get a speaker grille with the Tronsmart logo painted on it, and honestly it doesn't look like the cleanest finish if you ask me, and I would prefer them to use their nice rubber piece of finishing that looks something like the T7 Mini. This is like a rubber 3D kind of design, so that would be nice on the Groove 2 as well. So at the top of the speaker, you're going to get some controls, and at the side you're going to get this super rugged looking hook attachment that is made of this very hard, but I think it's rubber kind of or plastic kind of material, your speaker onto your backpack or whenever you want to carry them. And the good thing about it is that Tronsmart also throws in a carabiner for you to hook this onto your speaker, so you can just put this on and you can hook it onto your bag or anything that you want to carry this on. So a very unique thing about this speaker is that at the bottom, Tronsmart also gives you a tripod mount to mount this speaker onto any tripod or a small tripod. Maybe you want to stand it, next to your picnic table or something like that. Finally, at the back, you're also going to get an exposed passive radiator, which looks really cool right over here, which adds a cool factor to this speaker, and I definitely love the look at the back here more than anything else. So you're going to also get a 10-watt dynamic driver unit in front of here, which pumps out quite a decent amount of volume for all your outdoor listening experience. So at the back of the speaker, you're going to get this thick waterproof flap, which is quite thick to prevent water from going in. And inside itself, I think it's a little bit hard to see, but inside you're going to get a Type-C charging port to charge your speaker. You're going to get a micro SD card slot if you want to play music from a card slot, which I think is a very important feature. And also a 3.5mm auxiliary port for you to connect this to any device. Once you're done with using this port, always remember to close it tight so that it creates a waterproof seal. So the Groove 2 comes with a pretty complete set of controls, all using these 4 buttons at the top of the speaker, and they are not that straightforward, so you do have to check out the manual before you know how to use it, or you have to memorize it. So as for basic controls, you're going to get your power on off button, you're going to get a play and pause button, as well as a volume up and down button. So to control the LED on the speaker, you can tap once on the power button and it will cycle through the different LED light shows. To enter or exit double pairing mode, meaning to pair 2 of these speakers together, double press the power button, and finally to swap between the sound pulse EQ or normal EQ, triple press the power button. So to switch between the different playback source, double press on the play or pause button to swap between Bluetooth, SD card, as well as your auxiliary port. Triple tap on the play button to call out your assistant. Finally, to skip tracks, you can long press the volume button, which is the one that makes most sense, and it will act as track skipping. So personally, there's quite a lot of controls to remember, but it's about getting used to them and using them a lot, or else you're most likely not going to remember it and you have to check out my video again. So in terms of battery life, Tronsmart's latest latest speakers are really good with a big caveat. So if you run them with your LED lights turned on, the Groove 2 gives you only about 6 hours of playback time at a moderate volume, right? So if you turn off the LEDs, the battery life increases dramatically to 18 hours. So the LED here really takes up quite a lot of battery and about 3 times less battery for your playback. So charging the speaker up isn't the fastest as well at 3.5 hours. So volume on the Groove 2 is surprisingly impressive for its size. A comfortable listening volume when it's right in front of me is only at 20%. So 50% feels very loud and it should fill a 1000 square foot living room with power to spare. 60% feels really loud when it's right in front of me, and I didn't dare to push it past 70% since I'm probably gonna get some complaints from my neighbors. For something so small, I think Tronsmart gave this speaker a lot of power. It may not be the highest definition sound quality at those volumes, but if volume is what you're looking for, this is definitely worth checking out. So the Groove 2 comes with the latest Bluetooth 5.3 technology, but only supports the SBC audio codec. We're seeing many of these budget small speakers running technology like that, meaning you get the latest Bluetooth chipset but only SBC codec. I'm not sure if maybe sound quality isn't much of a concern for small speakers like that, but I would love to see more premium chipsets for those speakers as well. The speaker also comes with IPX7 water resistant rating, and that's basically waterproof. So you can use it near a poolside, you can get water splash on it, or even continue playing it under the rain when you're hiking, and it will survive without much issue. Another feature that this speaker has is the ability to daisy chain 2 of these speakers together to create a more stereo setup, and we're seeing a lot of this with Tronsmart's latest speaker, and I think it's great to see them have this type of flexibility and integration. You're also going to get dual EQ mode with this speaker, so you can choose to either run it in your normal EQ mode or Tronsmart's own Sound Pulse EQ, but I gotta be super honest with you, I personally cannot tell the difference between the two EQs. So sound quality of the Groove 2 mimics that of a small portable speaker. So many times these type of speakers gets a passive radiator at the back here, which improve bass performance, but honestly they don't drastically improve the sound quality. As long as it's not an active woofer, you're not going to get amazing bass, so that's one marketing tactic that you need to be careful with. But do check out my review on the Earfun U Boom L, and I think that one actually has a very impressive bass note for a small speaker. Of course, nobody buys a tiny speaker like that for sound quality. What it serves it to do is to give you a simple, rugged loudspeaker that you can use outdoors, and if that's what you're expecting it to do, it does extremely well, especially for its size. So the bass on the Groove 2 is flat in my opinion. The passive radiator adds a small amount of dynamism to your audio quality, but honestly in a wide open space, they are not the most exciting sounding bass, so you must not get this speaker just to expect powerful bass. Clarity on the vocals of this speaker is decent, but nothing too special or mind-blowing. It gives you enough clarity that you can hear your vocals nicely, but it's honestly not a speaker you use to pick up all the details inside a song. It's a lot more suited to just play music like a general background track behind you or around your living room for an activity that you're doing. Highs here is a little messy in my opinion and kinda lacks definition, so you can hear that it is not polished. Especially music with live instruments, you can definitely tell that they need a lot more work and they kind of feel a bit messy. But then again, we're looking at a small portable speaker for your active lifestyle, so we're definitely not expecting anything audiophile great here. So for what it's worth, it's a decent small speaker. So this is a test to see if the Tronsmart Groove 2 is a good speaker for making phone calls. So this is me speaking in a relatively quiet environment, and this is the call quality that you can expect. So what I'm going to do now is to turn on a simulated background noise so you can hear a difference. So now there's a simulated background noise playing in the background, and this is the call quality that you can expect from this speaker. So what do you think of the call quality? Let me know in the comment section down below. So latency with this speaker sees a tiny bit of lag. It's not the fastest when playing games like PUBG, so you do get one bullet lag in real time. Slowing it down, you can clearly see the delay between the bullets and the audio. So do take note that if you're planning to play a lot of games with this speaker, it's not the best latency out there. Fortunately for videos or movies, there's no syncing issue with this speaker, and it's quite enjoyable using them to watch movies. Anyways, let's take a look at the latency performance of this speaker. So apart from the sound quality, I really do like the looks of this speaker. The weight of it feels solid, and it's like you're holding something built for the outdoors. I wouldn't mind hanging this on my backpack while mountain biking or hiking through the forest, and I know it would be tough enough to survive any hits. So that is it for this review. If you find this video helpful, smash that thumbs up button, share this video everywhere, and if you haven't yet subscribed, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.